he got dropped on his head.
It's true. Say the thing.
It's Persona time. Thank you for the go through. It was whatever. Is what it is. I accept it. I still said it. Said the thing last time on Persona D&D because we're just trying to go. You guys noticed that Avarith was very low on sleep. Made fun of him for it as you traversed your way into the High Forest, departing very quickly through the guild as opposed to going through Istis's domain, still having some trust issues, I see. More believing in what Kin has been feeding you guys about Istis and her interests in the material plane. You guys accepted a job from the receptionist to hunt down a pack of wolves that have been causing issues, so to speak, and you guys ended up finding the wolves, and needless to say, you dealt with them pretty handedly after disagreeing for quite some time on how to handle them. Flair, you woke up in the morning, and if you haven't, before I continue, if you haven't seen Persona D&D Intermission Flair, go watch it. It's fucking phenomenal. Sage, you're amazing. That was such good RP in that. It was great. I loved it. At this point of the game, all of you in this call right now, you also can go watch it when you're free, when you want to.
Yes.
So good. So
Hell
good.
yeah. I'm watching that tonight.
Yes.
Also, you
anyway.
got a new song stuck in your head.
I did actually, yeah. Thanks for that. And thanks for the person who quoted that, or not quoted it, but commented it on YouTube. I read every comment on YouTube, by the way, guys.
He does.
Anyway, Sage, you had Flair go to the newspaper office where you encountered Scandalass and were greeted with nothing but blackmail, with the request to change the heart of Sho Asuka to just make Sho leave her alone. That's literally what she wants. You tentatively accepted the deal by, grabbing a small device which you've never seen before in your entire life. And Scandalass alluded that you could contact her via this small device. You left the office and went down to the guild via the puke teleport machine that is Gage, and was dropped into the High Forest by way of Zumrin, the guildmaster. The lot of you all now met back up together and immediately started discussing everything Flair had missed up to that point, including the time you guys spent at Lily's the night prior with the aphrodisiac situation. And Flair, you began sort of informing the party about the device that Scandalass gave you. Couldn't discern if it was on or listening or what was going on with it until Cyrus took a look at it and took a close listen and realized that that thing's still running. That thing is actively on and it might be listening. But Cyrus threw it in the bag of holding, and you think that you're safe from its prying ears for now. Although you did release some pretty juicy details, which remain to be seen on how juicy they truly are. You guys made your way through the forest and encountered a shadow by the name of Robbie, whom Scent had previous dealings with outside of the High Forest during his intermission.
You can watch that one now.
You can also watch that one now. And you guys watched on as Avarith, you tried to comfort him originally to no avail. And as a result of sort of the corruption, sort of the anger and resentment that Robbie has towards Leonins currently, thanks to Scent's involvement in trying to dissuade him outside of the High Forest, nearly ended up getting Scent killed in the High Forest in this combat sequence, as Robbie was very focused in his anger and rage on Scent. The rest of you came out of the fight with some tumultuous feelings towards one another, eating food at the receptionist stall, sort of recovering, licking your wounds from the previous scuffle, and you guys kept moving on. After Cyrus, you were being tore into by Flair about the Ice King and the armor and Icebane and the sword. until you guys approached Patril Dowager. Things started off more aggressively via Flair sort of leading the way in a very aggressive way. She was kind of goading him, prodding him, challenging him to try and dissuade Patril from the scandalous article about Cyrus. However, nothing that the party did, even with Gage showing up, could seem to put him off of the story and perhaps onto a different one. Patril didn't seem too amused by, you know, some of the other things that were being said to him. And then even more so, he then turned around and made insinuations about Sent, you having, you know, Cinna killed, as well as Cyrus and Ionos actually just being siblings. And then Sent, at the end of session, as Patril began to transform, you let loose a psychic glance onto Patril, which did not seem to look like it did anything to him. And he began to transform. And that is where we ended game. That is where we are starting game. We are jumping right into this. We are diving headfirst into this session. All of you, go ahead. We're starting roll initiative.
Take note of that psychic glance, though, y'all. Big note of that. Nice roll.
Nice.
Bad roll.
Roll your bonuses. Roll your bonuses.
Bonuses?
Hold on. I need to turn. Is it hardware acceleration, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hardware. Nope, it's not hard. Wait, what is it called?
It's hardware acceleration. In your browser settings.
Oh, they call it graphics acceleration.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who
Launch.
so who all has bonuses specifically? Initiative stuff.
Flair.
Oh, Flair has a bonus? Oh, damn.
27, damn.
That is wild, homie.
27. Okay. Jesus Christ.
On top of a nat 20 already. Jesus
That's
Christ.
fantastic.
Flair's
Can this
coming
be
out
refreshed now?
freaking Swinging. Yes. Start.
Sick.
Yes.
Oh, it just
okay,
does.
I didn't see what did I roll?
You rolled a 9. You and I rolled a 9.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
If you want to go
Nah,
first, go ahead.
Yeah, my dex is higher. I'll go first. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put you down as a 10 then. Just so it keeps you guys separate on the.
I was like, I merely saw the slow dice roll. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while.
What's all this then?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. So before we get too off track with the Onos, because I know Celine, you have to leave soon. As our first out of the nights, which means shorter session here tonight, guys. But no, it's all good. I just wanna get to it.
I did
before we
tell
get
them
too
it
off
might be a
track.
little bit late because we're trying to finish up a fight. So
Okay, very cool.
yeah.
So as this fight gets off and running, Sent, you let loose your psychic lance, which you see hits him, you know, as he sort of moves in recoil, as you know, your psychic lance takes effect. And he just blinks one of his eyes as he refirms himself, and those 3 red eyes that go across his forehead in an arch, his left eye, as he blinks, shaking off the psychic lance, also turns into this almost diamond shape, red. And then he blinks, his right eye also turns into this diamond shape as his school uniform begins to climb up over his head, almost into like this hood, and horns begin growing as he himself begins to grow. And as he begins to change more and more, his look, his feeling around him begins to change. He's growing 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 35 feet, 40 feet, towering over you. 45 feet.
Oh.
Standing before you is a massive titan-like creature
Oh my god.
staring downwards at all of you.
He scared Gus away.
He did
So,
I guess
I'm regretting my decisions
What the heck
from
is
last session.
initiative. Where the fuck is Gus in this initiative? Why isn't Gus even on the map?
Gus!
That's what I was saying.
What the hell?
All right, Gus, good luck. Yeah, I think Gus
Why am
is
I in the front?
Gus is
My bad.
still
You're good
on
punching bag.
scent, I think Gus is still riding scent.
I was in the back.
No, you're good punching bag. You stay in front of Gus. This is atonement for the shit you pulled before.
What do you mean I pulled?
Oh my god.
How many times did you get Gus killed?
Why? Well, you know, I mean, it was in
it
a
could be
field of
different,
dimension of time that wasn't truly real, so we technically passed, you know. So.
No, it was all real.
All right. Celine,
Goodness gracious, that's a
do
big
you
guy.
still want Gus on scent? Like riding scent?
For now, because he's
there we
probably
go.
gonna go into his druid form here soon.
Okay.
But for
All right. So as he grows, regurgitate however you guys think you are standing, however you think you were standing before Patril.
I think it was. I think we were like. I think we were like here.
I was nodding
Yeah.
at Sen at the very end to be like, back up, boy.
Yeah. You and Flair, I think, were up front. Like I think you were like right. You were like right behind Flair.
You were right next to Flair, staring
I was-
daggers
yeah.
at her.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
dude.
So you'd be like
you
right
were
here.
You were right on top of Flair. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. You were like
I would say
whispering in
Cyrus
their
was
ear,
more
weren't
like
you?
Right here. I would say like close, but not like super like in front.
Okay. Well, stop getting closer to him.
Well, boop.
Yeah,
and
stop
boop.
that.
You guys said you were right
Yeah, it's-
behind.
yeah, it's like-
Cyrus. So
Yeah. We were like off to
I'm
the
sorry,
side behind him.
Cyrus?
Yeah.
Not Cyrus, Sires.
Yeah. Cyrus. Yeah. But yeah. He was like right behind, like off to the side of Cyrus. Yeah. Let's stop moving closer to him, please.
Also on the map. All right. I've added Phoenix Lander into the initiative order as well, just in case, because I know he acts on Cyrus's turn.
Yeah, he
Hell
actually
yeah.
Cyrus's turn. So
Oh, yeah.
All right. So as soon as he finishes transforming, all of you need to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh shit. Okay.
Gus and Scent and Flair get the bonus from Cyrus. Avarice does not. So you guys will get +5 to your saving throws.
We
And
get
I get
flare.
plus
We get
27.
flares as well, I think, right?
You do get flares.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 32, Dad.
Jesus.
That is
And that is
a
a 22 from me.
Yep.
so
Good save,
19
good save,
plus
good save.
what? What's flares? 3.
Or 3.
So 3 and
Yeah,
5.
Flair.
So
Yeah,
that's
so effective +8.
27.
Except to Avaraf. Avaraf is out of.
oh, I'm out of
Avaraf does
your
not get.
range.
Yeah, you're out.
Why am I on
It's
this
10
side
feet.
then?
Wisdom
that's
save.
a 5.
Wisdom save, Celine.
Oh,
wisdom
I hit
save.
the wrong one. Sorry, I thought it.
All good.
You have flares though, Zane.
Yes.
I think I'm still fucked.
You get +3, so you have a 16.
16's decent. Okay.
I'm still
said plus-
fucked.
That's how much?
+8.
that?
You're 23.
Okay.
So 23.
The only one who fails is Avarif.
Why am I on the right side?
Oh, 7.
Why not the other side?
I think you even said like her right ear. So yeah.
Avarif, you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws until your next turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
it was just his presence that did this to us.
Just his presence that did that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Top of initiative.
Go Flair! Kick his
Go
ass!
Flair.
Go attack on Titan this dude.
What you gonna do, girl?
Okay, so I'm gonna do this little thing called Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And
Good call.
we're gonna pop that on. Let's see here. We're gonna pop that on. Is it a touch? Is it a touch or is it visual?
No, I don't. I think it's visual.
It's visual, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's
Okay.
visual.
All right. Let's go with scent for
Okay.
now.
Okay,
Let's
so-
do scent.
How much is it for the
Oh,
+2.
plus
Plus
2?
two.
let's
Okay.
go to your AC.
19 for you, Dashing.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
Thank yous.
It is concentration though, so.
It is.
Yeah, and then we're going to be doing a booming blade on
Okay.
this little fella.
Little.
This very large fella. At certain levels, 5th level. Is it 5th level?
It's
Or
your
is it- 'cause
player
I
level.
can't-
Your
My
player
player
level.
level.
Yeah.
Yes, cantrips go off your player level.
Which is level 10 currently.
Okay, so it would have automatically increased the damage.
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it scales for you. You don't have to do shit. You're good.
Okay, cool. So, on the hit, so I roll to hit first with a weapon, right?
Correct.
Okay, so roll to hit with my weapon. 26.
Yes, just hit.
Okay.
Does the sash go that
Um,
far? That's wild.
30 feet, I believe, is the range.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Got decent range, yeah.
it's good chain sequence.
That's impressive.
Yeah, because it's 30 feet plus whatever wraps around it. Like the closer I am, the more it wraps around it or something.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and now I rolled the so on hit.
Mhm.
The target suffers the weapon's attacks. Normal effect then becomes shaped in booming energy for the next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, the target will take the damage. So I don't roll the damage now, but I will roll the damage if it does move.
Gotcha.
Okay, all right. And that, I think, is my turn. Oh, yeah. No, that's my turn. Yeah. Because,
Not gonna move or anything?
Well, we want him to move towards us, though, no?
she can
Oh, well,
a little.
you know, this is one of those things where, like, being grouped up's not a good thing.
My, yeah.
Because this dude's, like, 40 feet tall, so,
Yeah,
like,
my
you know,
worries are AoEs.
so, spreading out's not a bad idea.
Wait,
What do you
5,
mean?
10.
I know what this thing is, so yeah. It's scary.
All right. She can go here, like a jet.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what he does.
Oh, okay.
Hey, no one's being known that.
It is a
Guess we'll
modified
find out.
version, by the way.
Is it?
a
Oh, is
modified-
it?
It is a modified version.
Sick.
By the way, yes.
Cool.
So
I love that.
any abilities, if you know what this is, any abilities that you think that it can do might not be true for what I've modified
Oh
it for.
fuck yeah.
What
I
do
love
you
it.
mean, yeah?
That makes it even better, is what it is.
If that lead off for the fight wasn't as
Yeah.
enough of a notice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You got anything else, gamer?
And nope. She's moving there, and she booming blade, and she's got shield of faith on you.
Cool.
We good. We grand. Probably could have divine sense, but that's okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
So
I'm ready.
his turn.
Yippee.
He is going to not move, but he is going to use let's see. Perfect. He's going to hit all of you with an agonizing burst.
Okay, what's the save on that?
It is not a save, it is a spell range to hit.
Oh, fuck, I
Ah.
love that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see.
That is a 23 on a hit.
Yes.
That hits.
No.
And hit.
Really?
Very good.
What's your AC, Zane? Oh my god.
29. No. Enough.
Damn.
17 force damage to all of you. All of you make strength saving throws.
Okay.
That
Okay.
got hit. That got hit.
17, you said? Sorry?
Yes, 17 force.
And that is +5 to Gus and Scent.
Heard that.
So
Cyrus C
uh,
save.
16.
So that's an 18.
and Flair is just barely out of the range for Cyrus's
Yeah.
or protection.
How much damage were we taking?
17.
17 force.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We
the
haven't
save
seen
is
this force before, I don't think.
we have.
A few times, but not to this degree.
Not on
Yeah.
us.
Okay, so Cyrus, you succeed. Gus, you fail. Flair, you fail.
Oh.
Scent, you fail.
Okay.
All
God.
of you are prone and pushed back 5 feet.
Okay.
That failed.
Boop.
It's like that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Did you say prone?
Yes.
Oh,
We are on the ground.
I hate
And
that.
he's gonna do it again.
Okay.
I love that so
God
much.
Damn it.
Ranged prone is disadvantage, isn't it?
Uh,
Is that what it is? I don't know.
no, it's well, not technically.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yes and no ish. I mean, if you're shooting like a gun, then yes.
Okay. I don't know how spell attacks are like for that, so yeah.
I think this is a weird. It's a
Yeah,
weird attack.
it's yeah. Let me see. Prone.
I think it is disadvantage.
An attack roll against you has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Otherwise, the
5
attack roll
feet
has
of you.
advantage. Okay.
Ranged attacks, ranged spell attacks that require you to make an attack roll that are considered ranged spell attacks.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Other means you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. So if they're like in their face for the spell, it's disadvantage. Okay.
Think so.
Gotcha.
I'll have to look into it later. I actually don't know the ruling on that, so we'll circle back to that.
Sure.
All right.
It's the roll, baby.
I'm doing that right now. Do-do-do-do-do. That is a 25 to hit this time.
That hits.
Sure does.
Okay. Very
Gosh darn it.
God dang it, Bobby.
Whoa, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Does everybody else who's already down have to also make another strength saving throw?
No, you were just pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, bitch, I'm already on the ground, motherfucker.
We're just getting pushed.
The damage this time is 23.
Ooh.
You said a strength save though, right?
Yes.
You have to strength save.
I got a boo boo and I don't like it.
That's a 24 for me.
Okay, that's a save.
21.
Cyrus, you were up. That's right. You saved.
Yeah, I was already up,
Oh, man.
so that's why I had to do it. I was just asking for the sake of everybody else. Flair, you're already prone, so
Flair, you were
right?
already prone, so you
Oh,
just get pushed
okay.
back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just get pushed back 5 feet, so you're like
That
basically right
is
from Cyrus.
that is a fail, Avrith. So you are prone.
21.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Gus, Sense just like holding you while we're both getting pushed back, and he's getting fucked up. Like you're just seeing bruises all over his body.
All right.
Oh,
Your turn.
All right. That's gonna be the end of his turn, but he's gonna use a legendary action, make a wisdom saving throws. All of you.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Get +5 from this flare, and I get
failed.
I failed.
Yep.
I failed too. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no. No. Wait.
Oh, that's a nat
Get
one.
+9.
Oh
That's
no,
20.
Avarif.
That's a 20.
It's two different rolls or whatever.
Yeah.
it is,
Oh no.
Fail
okay, you
for
said it was
Gus.
+5, right?
No, we're not close enough.
You're not close enough. You have to be
Yeah.
within 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 15 for me.
Gus, you failed. Avrith, you
I
failed.
failed. Yeah.
Cyrus, how much do you have?
20 with the 3 from
Fail.
Flair.
Flair, how much?
Flair
do you
has
have?
21.
Flair, you actually succeed.
Nice.
And
God damn, by 1! Fuck!
And you also fail.
Mm-hmm.
Was there something
so-
that in the fighter, like as a giant, that I don't get pushed to prone? I feel like there was, but I'm trying to
I
find
think
it.
if
I
you're
don't remember.
if you're in giant's form, maybe.
Probably, but I'm not. So
Okay.
Oh, wait, question. Not that it really makes a difference for Avarif's roll. Avarif, wouldn't you be rolling wisdom saves at disadvantage
He
because
did.
of the
I did.
first check?
He did.
He did.
I did.
Yeah, he rolled a nat
okay,
one.
That was advantage. My bad.
I
Sorry.
was
I
disadvantaged.
can't read apparently.
All good.
Yeah.
All good, friend. All right. So, on a failed save, you guys are going to take
Uh-oh.
41 points of psychic damage.
Sense unconscious.
Fuck.
I am about to
And all of you are frightened until the end of... Oh no, there is no end of. It just says until you save. So all you can do
Let's move away from
is
him.
run away. You have to break LOS.
When can we do our safe throw? Start turn?
Is
At
there
the
any
end
hills
of
or
your
anything
turn.
that we can hide behind, or no?
At the end of your
This is-
turn, you can make a save.
This is literally the map. There's like nothing there for us.
Mm.
There's like some rocks.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know if there was like
So-
textured stuff like hills or like.
No.
blocks
So
or-
what it is you guys walked out of the forest. So basically, you're running back into the high forest, is what this is.
Mm.
You're just retreating into the trees, and as soon as you get there, who knows what'll happen. Gus, you are up first. You make your retreat, moving your full distance moved.
Mm-hmm.
So you run head first in the forest. Scamper off, if you would, off into the black abyss of the side of the page.
Yeah. Well, bye.
Bye.
And then after you get out of range into the trees, go ahead and make your wisdom save.
It's the turn. We can't even do anything. Okay.
So you got to use your action to dash.
Oh, we have to
Wait,
dash.
So can we use no actions at all?
If you want to try and grab scent on your way through, I will allow that, but that is it.
So I can't use like a spell.
No, you are too afraid. You can only run.
Okay.
This is like fear, like
Okay.
super fear.
You are terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, question dashing. Since technically, Gus, I know this doesn't really matter for Gus, but like was prone before, has to lose half a movement, and then also has to dash, right, to get up.
But dashing is me. Haha. Dashing, when you dash, it is double your movement, so you get, the 50.
You just get your normal movement back.
Then you get your normal movement back plus.
Okay, cool. Just for my brain meets.
Correct. Yep. All good. All right. So, you failed, Gus. Cyrus, you're up.
Also failed, so I have to do the same thing.
And 18 failed. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, I had a yeah, that's bad. Cool. As Cyrus is running back, he'll try and pick up scent. Do I have to roll for that?
Yes, make a strength check as you're running over.
Strength check.
Yep, strength check.
Okay.
Just base strength.
Oh, that's a 22.
Yeah, you're able to grab him as you're running by.
Cool. Boop.
Take him.
So I have to go full 60, but I'll just be over here.
Yeah, I'll have him be like right there.
Yeah, you'll just see Cyrus like sprint, and he'll just like literally just grab your collar and then just lift you up over his shoulder as best he can.
Got you.
And then make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yep. Oh, that's a nat 1. That didn't even roll.
Oh.
That literally just hit the wall and just plopped.
You are still so afraid. Sent, make a death saving throw to me.
I got you, gamer.
Oh no. Oh,
Roll
no.
to the dungeon master. I'm gonna hide this for chat. Sorry, guys.
Okay, mark your sheet accordingly,
Will
please.
do.
Thank you. All right, Avrif,
Oh.
go ahead.
So just make sure I can do literally nothing else but move.
You can only move and dash. Yep.
Even if it like. No, I guess that is an action. Okay.
You can't
all
do
right.
jack shit.
Running.
Dash.
All right. Yeah, I guess I will use my dash. Which I
You're-
guess
yeah.
is that.
Okay.
Were
Yeah,
you
it's-
prone before?
He was prone and he's
Yeah.
exhausted, so he gets half
Oh.
movement.
So I
Oh,
guess
that's
lower
right.
than-
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is gonna take
half
forever
your-
to get to the forest.
Half your half, and
Yeah, half by
And
half.
you only
and
get half
then
your
I'm
movement.
like right there.
okay, very cool. Make your wisdom save.
Can I use my bonus action to keep running?
I mean, you
Or
use
is
your
that-
bonus action to try and jump if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
What does that equal?
Jumping is the exact roll for it is where
Would it be Dex?
it's usually under where the fuck is it?
Or to be athletics or acrobatics?
Dash, disengage, grapple, help, hide, improvise, influence. Why is it?
Athletics says allows you to jump farther than normal. So I assume
Yeah.
athletics.
There's I can't remember the exact mechanics. It's like your number of feet plus your
Would Starlight
strength, I
Step
think.
be moving away as well, or is that technically a
It's
spell?
technically a long jump. So here it is. I just found it.
Oh.
It is the number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, which you did, you can make a standing long jump, which is more like a running long jump.
By how many feet
then
of
you
my
can-
strength?
You can leap only half this distance either way. That's not a running jump. That's a standing jump, which you're not doing. But it's your strength score up to the number of feet is up to your strength score. So it's
Okay.
what is your strength stat at right now?
I could move technically like 25 feet, 24.
So you'd be able to get to the forest line with the
I
jump.
would.
Well, no. What is the plus? The plus above it.
Oh,
The little
7.
plus. 7. So you can jump 7 feet.
That's it? Wait,
I
really?
mean, it's 3. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait. No,
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't think
3
that's right.
plus.
Yeah.
This is high jump. This is long jump.
Yeah, long
Yeah,
jumps.
I was gonna say like
yeah.
he should be able to like jump like
Well,
since he has a
he's
running
also
start, he should be able to.
exhausted,
I think it's 5
so I'm
feet per
trying
one
to-
per point.
Is it?
I think so.
I was
Long
reading- I was
jumping
looking at it.
D&D.
Here it is. Jump distance.
You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Which would be 5, which is the score. That's the score.
Okay.
That's why it doesn't seem accurate to me. Unless I'm just misremembering.
Is it your wait? Is it your it's your strength score, not your modifier then? Right?
I'm confirming that. I thought it was the score. Hang on.
Yeah. Each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement.
Move these 10 feet. But immediately. Either way, each foot around it costs. Two. No, it is the score underneath. Okay. No.
Oh, it's the modifier?
It would be 24 then, yeah. So
Oh,
you
okay.
could jump 24 feet. Yeah.
Yay, forest. Whee. And then wisdom saving throw.
13 feet. Yes, wisdom saving throw. Maybe a little. Yeah, because if your strength was like 13, you could jump 13 feet.
Got a 19, and I don't know if I'm close to Cyrus. I don't know how we are on the map there.
That's. I mean, technically, like if you're just in the forest line, I'd say that's like within the 10-foot range. Would you agree, Dashing? Even though it's not like fully represented on the grid.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no because
It's
you
hard
guys
to
are
pinpoint
kind
it
of
specifically.
yeah, you guys are just kind of running into the forest.
Yeah, it's not like
Okay.
organized. We're just kind of scattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does 19 fail?
Yes, and
Okay.
yes. Man, it's been so long since I've ruled like a jump. Funny how like the basic shit is always just like the most complex sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, that is a Flair. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead, run away.
You have to get up first, though. See.
Okay, so wait, if I'm to run,
Yep.
how much movement do I have left after I get up?
Half your movement to stand up, and then so however much movement you have, and then use your dash action, which gives you another full movement.
Wait.
Okay.
So... Did Flair fail?
Yeah, Flair
Yeah.
failed on the first one.
One of
All
the,
of these
yeah.
things.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, Flair was prone.
I was like,
the
that's
only two people that
21.
weren't prone were Avrath and Cyrus.
Oh no, I meant the wisdom save. It was because they
Oh,
got
yeah, no,
a 21,
everybody
right?
failed.
Everybody
Okay.
failed with the wisdom save, yeah.
Mhm.
What? No, I passed the wisdom save. I got 21.
Oh,
I
you
passed.
did?
Yeah, they got 21. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a fail or?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Scrolling back up.
Yeah. I'm looking at it too. It's a 21 to save.
Oh, that is a success, yeah.
All right.
All right, then you're not afraid.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, shit.
Okay, very
My
cool.
bad.
Wait, so
All good.
wait, am I not running if I'm not?
You don't have to run if you don't want to, then.
You stay right there.
Yeah, you just see
You-
everybody fucking leave.
Yeah, you just turned and I mean when you were looking up, you know, from being down on the ground, you just saw everybody run into the forest.
Scooped up scent, ran away screaming.
Yep.
Oh. She's gonna. Sorry, I was looking up something because it's still different on my sheet.
I was looking at the 16 is why I thought it was a fail. I didn't. I forgot that she had the plus 5.
Oh, fair.
She had the plus 5. I forgot that.
Got you.
Thank you.
You're
Cyrus.
welcome. You're welcome
Why you-
for
what,
remembering.
It was your plus 5, so.
That was my plus 5. Dashing, don't take the credit from my
I'm
character.
gonna
score.
take all the fucking credit for this.
All right, what you doing, Flair?
Ooh, I guess
Um,
question for you real quick, Sage. On your booming blade, is that just an attack roll, or does that count for the spell attacks, or did he have to like move for that damage?
He has
Then-
to move to be damaged by that, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. He has to willingly move. So even if you
Mhm.
knock him, I don't think it counts.
Gotcha. Okay, I wasn't certain. I remember something about like either attack rolls or like needing to move. I just wanted to double check to see if like we missed something.
You know, good. Being knocked prone, would that have broken my concentration at all? Or
Yes, you would need to make con saving throws for your save for
oh, okay. Should I roll that?
yeah, make you
Con save?
three con saves, yeah. That's
Okay.
a fail. Never mind. You don't have to make any more.
Oop, there goes Shield of Faith on sense.
There's
Not that
gone.
he needs it.
Oh, 7.
Oh, 7. However, if anything, I should have put that on myself because I would have passed that first fail. But that's okay. That's okay. We protect the squishy. Let me see, because I'm just trying to think. Nope, that doesn't have force. That is a whole ass action. I'm trying to think if I want to like divine sense it out, but I don't know if I do, because that feels like it's gonna be an action.
Unless it says
Divine Sense is a full action.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
It's a full ass action. It's on the actions tab.
Oof.
Yeah.
As an action, you can detect good and evil. It's good for RP, but it's a fucking not a great thing to use during combat.
Yeah, it's real rough. Oh damn! I could have used this at some point. Okay. Hang on. She's going to. What is this? This is movement, isn't it? This is movement. Hey, Dashing, how dark is it here?
Not very. I mean, it's darker in the forest because it's got tree cover.
Okay, it's not so dark. Okay. Oh, can I ask you one question real quick?
Of course.
This is gonna be a gamble, especially because I know it'll pass any checks that I give it. But
For
for the question above. For that to happen.
oh, you have to be outside of the palace. You have to be outside of the palace to get that sense.
Are we not out of it?
We're not in a
You
palace to begin
are
with.
In the high forest, it's a whole separate thing.
So, but if we're out of the palace.
You need to go find Patril physically outside of the High Forest to get that
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh.
Because this isn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Understood. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's fine. What? I don't remember what this does. That's okay. Well, let's do. But that. I need to know, but I can't know because it's not a it's a whole action. Damn you, divine sense being a whole action. Oh, hang on, what's this? What is this? This doesn't say it's an action. This is a bonus action. What's this? I'm sorry. I'm scrambling.
fine.
She's
You're
discovering
fine.
things on her character sheet for the first time.
No, I'm discovering. I'm trying to because so many things are like, this is good, and I compare it with that. Nope, those are two actions. You know, it's like that, or it's like this is so
Yeah.
useless, but it's also so vital for something else to happen. But it is a whole ass action. You know what I mean?
I can try to run away, or
Yep.
Oh, you think Flair's gonna run? That's
I don't know. I don't know what Flair's gonna do
I
or
feel
not
like
do.
Flair should run.
I mean, the rest of the party is just lost in the forest at this point.
Gus isn't lost.
Gus knows exactly where Gus is.
Well, you're frightened. Technically, you might not know where you are because the fear is taking over you.
No, Gus also has Tree Mother's favor, so he can't be lost in the forest.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Gus will never get lost in the forest, but that
Never.
doesn't mean that Gus can't just run wildly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long are they
The rest of
running
y'all get
for?
lost.
Our
they
distance.
will keep running until they are not afraid or they break LOS.
Okay. That gives me so many other things that I'm trying to. Can you protect them, or are they just gonna keep running? You can't. It's
they're
gonna be like
just-
an actual break on CC.
We're gone.
You don't even know where the fuck we are.
Um,
We don't even know where the fuck we are.
Oh wow. Oh okay. They're actually gone. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the only person standing against this titan.
You know that meme with the guy who's just like just fades away. That's
Peace.
like the whole party.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's what she is gonna do. Dashing, because I feel it is just so imperative, because if it is one of these things, and there are so many fucking things I could do against it, but also not really, because he's gonna pass every single save. But okay, let's try it. All right, she's gonna be like, when the party's running away, she's gonna be like, cowards, and then she's going to like get the chainsicle.
Mhm.
And in her hand, it will turn back into the sash, and she'll look back at Patril, and she'll be like, "Where is Renko?" And then she'll tie the sash around her head, and then just start like animalistically screaming at him.
Oh.
And then and her skin gets these like white scales, not that anybody else can see, but you know,
Yeah.
for the theater. So everybody's gone. If a Flair becomes cool in the woods and no one's around to see it, does she actually become cool? And then and so she gonna get a little bit this like aura of like white flames lapping at her, like this like chill around her, these icicles, and so yeah, so she's gonna do that. She gonna get real angry, and she is also going to divine sense.
Okay.
And I hope that this is the right move.
Okay. Yeah,
Fine.
you get a sense it is a fiend.
Okay, it is a fiend. All right, okay, all right, that helps. That helps goodly. Okay, yeah, and then she just screaming and angry and yelling, and it is a fiend, and that's what she's doing there.
Very cool. It's going to use a legendary action.
Good.
And it teleports behind you.
Oh, that's just great.
Make a Constitution saving throw, Flair.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is,
Hey, Cyrus, can you come back real quick?
You're on your own, Chief. Sorry.
17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic.
And you are now considered grappled as well.
Oh. Okay.
Hey guys, hope everyone has their backup characters ready.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hang on. Grappled. You didn't. Grappled. Did you roll anything?
It is part of. You rolled the con save. That's the only save on this attack. And it says, on a failed save, you are grappled and you take X amount of necrotic damage.
Okay, cool.
Which is weird that it's not a strength save, but I think because it's necrotic damage, it's working off the con save instead.
I guess, yeah.
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 That one I did not change because I was like, I don't know how to change this. So now that it is his turn, he's gonna throw you.
Oh!
Great. This is just an attack. This is just Attack on Titan.
And I use my reaction to bite him.
No damage.
Flair,
Mm-hmm.
you are thrown 60 feet
Oi. Okay.
over the treetop of the forest.
Which direction? Towards the party or
Towards
away
the party.
Towards the party.
Towards the party.
Oh my lord.
You are going to take
This is gonna be a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
60 ass feet by a giant.
50 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hold on a minute.
Yep.
Hang on a minute.
Yep.
What does the resistance get me?
Resistance is half.
Okay, so
I'm
25?
an idiot. I could have taken less damage because of Aura of Warding. Fuck.
Against force?
It's magic.
Oh.
So I should have taken half damage, as well as technically people within me. That's my bad for forgetting.
It's all good.
Set me alive!
Time.
So I'm only.
Actually, no,
I'm
he
only 25.
Wait!
damage?
Oh my god, dashing! I forgot! Cyrus is immune to being frightened because of Aura of Courage!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I'm an idiot!
Okay. Question. Would you still run away though to pick up scent?
Probably.
Okay.
But Cyrus would still be present. But this, we'll play it as is. Cyrus would probably just run to the forest line anyways, just to like.
Remember your abilities.
Okay.
fam.
Yes, sorry,
Remember
it's
your
been a minute.
abilities.
Okay, so you
It's been a
ran
minute.
to save Cyrus, but you're not frightened.
Yes, I
Okay.
ran to save Scent, but not
Sorry.
frightened.
Yeah,
So
sorry, I said yeah.
yeah, Scent and Cyrus are just at the forest line to try and get out of danger. We'll call it that.
Cool.
Okay. Very cool.
Sorry.
Oh, all good. All good. So Flair, see you later, Stinky.
Wait, so hang on. Sorry, I didn't get it. Is it 25? Is it 25?
Yes,
Not
yeah.
50? Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
Yep.
Okay,
No, you're good.
thank you.
You're
Where does Flair land? Compared to us?
All of you watch as you're running into the forest. You watch as this screaming flare goes flying over your heads, and you see probably like 30-40 feet ahead of you as you're running into the forest, just this tree smack, crack, and the smash as she like breaks the tree in half as she goes through it.
Damn.
She's angry and hard as hell, so you know it makes sense. Goes through
She's
some
angry and hard.
trees.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's the exact noise she makes as she flies overhead.
Yeah. And as you guys run into the forest, you hear a reverberating. Yes. Run.
I didn't run, you bastard! You had to throw me!
And the trees behind you as you're running begin shifting, and you look as the giant begins shrinking over the treetops as it moves further and further and further and further away.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. You run, you coward!
Combat is now over. Sent, make another death saving throw to me.
Say less.
Okay, mark your sheet accordingly.
Got you. Done.
All right, very cool. What you guys doing?
First thing, Cyrus is using, he's gonna use some of his lay on hands to get sent back up. Gonna
Okay.
pump you with 25 HP.
Cool. Sounds good.
You'll see Cyrus, like, just slam his hand on your chest and be like, live, damn it, live!
Clear.
Basically. He won't actually say that, but he just, like, slams his hand on and he just wills in, like, whatever healing and power he has to kind of get you back up.
Flair is gonna, like, she's getting up and she is stomping over to you. And
Wait, question. Would Flair know where we are, or have the trees moved? Or is she far enough ahead and the trees have been shifting that she would or wouldn't know where we are?
Well, you just yelled at Scent, so.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't actually say that.
Oh, okay.
I was just, yeah.
For flavor.
Okay.
It was just for flavor. Like, he's just slamming his hand onto your chest, as, like, firmly but gently without actually hurting you.
Another
So
rib
he
breaks, he
doesn't
dies.
say anything.
Flair, make a perception check.
okay,
Hmm.
angriest perception check of her life.
Angriest
Not good.
perception check. Not
Yeah,
great.
she's in blind and rage.
Yeah, you are yelling at Petril as he rescinds into the distance as you see the trees moving back. Quickly realizing in your rage, oh fuck, you don't know where the group is.
She is going to. She's gonna. How dark is it where she is right now?
I mean, you got some tree cover. I mean, not a lot of tree cover around you, considering you just knocked one over one of the trees, and now there's
A hole.
quite a big hole.
Okay. All right. I don't know what specified, like, how dim light is, but okay. She's.
Dusk.
Oh, okay. Dim light. Okay. All right. So she's just gonna. She's just gonna run in the direction towards where Petril was.
Okay.
And she's gonna have a little jog, and she'll be like, calling out to them a bit.
Question to you, Dashing.
Same.
What you doing, buddy?
Same.
Zane.
Yep.
We can
What
hear
you doing, bud?
Oh, you can hear the scratchies?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'm cleaning my desk. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we can hear that, yeah.
You're good. I'm like, what the?
I'm sorry.
I just hear the.
Hey, you're getting aggressive with the desk.
Since Phoenix Lathander has been in the sky this entire time, could I?
Yeah.
Would I have a grasp on where the party would be based off of, Phoenix Lathander being in the sky, being able to get a literal bird's eye view?
Make a perception check at advantage.
Okay. Advantage. Well, I still don't know shit. Thank God I didn't roll the nat one at least.
It's tough. I mean, you saw the direction that Flair went, but the trees are moving around, and you can actively see them moving around. It's kind of making you confused about where she is currently underneath the canopy as she's moving.
Okay.
The rest of the party, it's hard to say because you were so like locked in on getting sent out of there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I guess Cyrus will help pick Scent up and just kind of like make sure he's propped up and say, "We gotta move. Find everybody."
Yeah.
Flair went that way, and he'll just point generally in that direction, knowing it's not very reliable.
The sound of the mighty tree crashing.
Yeah.
Would that have been heard? It was 40 feet or so, right?
Yeah, I mean they heard it, but the high forest moves.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, yeah.
So your position isn't
So-
technically like the same as it was
Stagnant.
before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Cyrus will just kind of start like making steps towards that general direction, knowing that it's like not the best, but it's all he really can do.
Real quick,
And
DM,
oh,
Yes.
who's wearing the other ring? Oh, who has the other ring?
I don't think it was
so
Flair.
the Ring of Hide and Seek.
Yes, who has it?
Yeah.
Is it Avrith?
Does
I think
Avrith
it's
have it?
Avrith. I think it's Avrith.
I thought Flair had it.
Did you ever give it back to Flair?
I think Flair took it.
Okay, so we know where Avrith is then. If we well, whoever is wearing it. Scent has one.
Because I don't
I don't see it in my inventory.
So it must have gone to Flair then.
Okay,
think
okay.
you guys ever gave it back during the time loop arc.
I don't
Oh.
think. I don't remember that happening. Yeah.
No.
Well,
Oh my God.
It came
No.
off of Flair. What's up?
I didn't we slip it in on fucking Shejar?
And then it went
No,
back
it
in.
went back to Avrith.
Yeah, so Avrith
Oh,
has it.
that's Avrith,
Okay.
Avrith
Okay.
tried to put it on Cheshire and failed, so
Okay.
it should be on Avrith.
Oh, yeah, then I would have him.
Okay, so
Okay, cool. So we know where Avrith
you
is then.
started walking in, like you're walking us in Flair's general direction?
Yeah.
Okay. And Scent's just going to just yell kind of in the general direction that he thinks Avrith is in. It's like to the south of them.
Mhm.
And just going, Avrith the ring. And just walk with Cyrus.
Yeah. And
Are we
while
too far
Cyrus
from each other?
He's yelling.
Okay.
Dylan.
You probably heard him.
While Cyrus is walking, he's gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on himself.
Okay. And greater healing potion for me.
Very cool.
Which is that much.
Oh my God, that's terrible, but it's better than nothing.
That's great. It's better than no. Gus, what you got
And it's
going on?
+5.
Cool. So that's that much.
Well, Gus also has battle medic, which means anyone within 5 feet of him also gets to expend an HP dice.
Sadly, you're
But
not
we're
near us.
definitely not within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out, is how close you guys were to.
We don't know.
We all got scattered.
Yeah.
Like we all
Gus
didn't
is
run directly in one
the-
direction. So yeah.
Gus is the only one that's like, oh yeah, I kind of know where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
showed us all kind of
Also-
together, but we were all like spread out. Like our movement just
Yeah, we
branched
didn't
us
go
away.
in a specific direction. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the forest shifting. So,
For sure.
dashing also just for the sake of for your knowledge too. After Cyrus casts Cure Wounds, he's also downing us potion of spell regen.
Okay, very cool.
Sounds good. Sick.
Very good.
Gus is gonna use one of his potions of healing.
Okay.
Dope.
Probably the greater one should be good.
It's 44 plus 4. 40 plore.
40 plore.
40 poor.
Dude, my stutter's so bad today.
All good.
Okay, so that would be 4d4 plus 4. Okay.
Oh, it's 46.
So that's 17 plus 4. Okay.
Pretty good.
Very good.
21.
Anyone?
21. 21. All right. So, all of you taking your time moving through the forest. Avarith, are you trying to head in the direction of the ring? You heard Sent kind of yell.
I will. If I can
Okay.
hear him and I can feel the ring, I will go towards him.
Okay. So you meet up with Sent and Cyrus. Flair, are you just moving in a direction?
Yeah. Or she'll probably stay put for a sec and just start hollering.
Okay. Very good. So as you start hollering,
Yeah, Sent's gonna yell back for Flair, like wherever
you
she is.
guys can hear Flair yelling.
Would my hearing in general just kind of help like narrow down where she is?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Easy enough.
he'll kind of like shrug Cyrus off and straighten himself up. I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And just kind of like nod at Avarith as he catches up to them and just kind of start walking in Flair's direction.
And Gus, you are also able to hear Flair yelling. Are you moving in the same direction as well?
They are AFK at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. All right. Yes, Gus is moving in that direction as well. All right. So as you start moving in that direction, Flair, are you standing still? What are you doing?
Yeah. She's gonna stand still for a minute, and she'll probably she will yeah, she'll pop a cure wounds on herself
Very cool.
real quick.
All right. Let's go ahead and do that.
A 9.
Not terrible.
Better than nothing.
Not
Better
terrible.
than nothing.
Yeah.
All right. So, as
Wait.
all of you,
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, sorry, I
Okay.
did bad math. I was like, is that bad math?
it's all good. As you are moving through the forest, and Flair, you are sort of just standing there, and you're watching the trees sort of shift like in front of you. You know, trying not to let the forest move too much around you. You know, just sort of meandering, waiting for the rest of the party to come find you, as like you sort of know that they're coming for you, sort of, you know, because did you guys yell back?
Yeah, Sent did. Yeah.
Okay, so you know that they're heading in your direction, so if you want, you can start heading toward them, or you can sort of just stay where you are and just keep yelling to give them a point of reference. What do you want to do?
Yeah. She go and yell.
Just continue yelling? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you are yelling, in almost what it seems like moments, the forest opens up at least a little bit to your right into another open-ish area, and you hear somebody say to you, "Oh my God, can you please, for the love of God, stop that incessant yelling?"
Oh. Blair's gonna turn and be like, she'll be like, "No, I'm trying to find my friends." Sorry, I'm trying to do the voice without like fucking up my vocal cords.
No, you're good.
Because I did
You're
a little
good.
bit before.
I believe wrath mode only lasts for a minute, so it would have ended by now.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
So,
would Sent have heard her saying that or no? Or are we too far?
a little too far. Still.
Okay, got you.
A little too far. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can, yeah, Flair, you can still be like, "No, I'm trying to find my friends." And he will say, yeah, I'm trying to find your friends. Like, I give a damn. Can you just, I don't know, go find your friends somewhere else, because me and the boys were trying to plan a little party, unless you want in on this.
What boys are you planning a party with?
He points forward, and where there weren't two people standing, there are now two people standing.
Oh.
Almost seemingly coming out of nowhere. He says, me and the boys.
You and the... Okay. So, how about you help me find my people and we'll clear out of your hair? They shouldn't be too far.
How about you give me your entire pocketbook, and then I'll help you find your friends, maybe. And then you can clear out of my hair.
What's a pocketbook?
What, you don't have pocketbooks where you're from?
You talking about a diary? I'm not gonna share my diary with you. That's weird.
No, you invalid. I'm talking about your pocket change. You know, you got some gold, you got some platinum, maybe. I'm looking to get some money.
Not really? What's...
Oh,
Why do you call it a pocketbook? What,
it's
you keep
just what
money in a
we
book?
call it.
Do you sort it alphabetically or something?
Oh my god.
So
It's
what's this
starting to
party
get
that you...
too
What's
much
the party that you're
controversy.
throwing exactly? Are you... Is there an event? Do you need help setting up, or...
He kind of peeks up when you do that. When you say that to him, and he says, "Yeah, why don't you come out of that forest? Maybe we can have a more clear conversation. I can tell you all about it. Me and the boys would we'd love to have you as a guest, right, boys?" And they both look and they go, "Yeah, boss. Yeah, for sure."
Do they look like geese?
No,
Okay.
kind of have that feel though,
Yeah.
don't they?
They kind of do.
They sure do.
I'm sorry, your change in reaction was so funny, Dash, and your face like straightened down. It's just like, no.
Can she detect geese and evil?
Geese and evil.
Geese and evil, bro. No.
Flair's gonna be like, let me just find the rest of my friends and we can help you out. That's kind of what we do.
No. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Your friends will come to you. You've been yelling, hollering your head off this entire time. Why don't you just come out of the forest, relax with the boys? You know, maybe we can work on some little financial repayment here for blowing out my eardrums.
Oh, you consider me one of the boys?
Hey, even chicks can be bros. Am I right, boys? You go, yeah, boss, yeah.
Did you see that big colossal fella kind of towering over the tree line before it all? You hear any shaking footsteps? I'm looking for that guy too. That big
Sort of
monster?
Scratches his chin. No, I ain't seen nobody like that around here. Just just me, you know, trying to plan this little get together that we're having for you know, all the homies back home.
Oh, the homies back home. You're
Yeah.
planning. Are they all coming to the thing?
Oh, they
Where are
will
you
be.
from?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I see you
well,
getting a little get together with my homies, some of my not so homies. Say got some, you know, beef with some of the other crews around, so you know, trying to
Oh,
break
you'd
some
invite
bread and make
enemies
even.
to-
We would invite enemies. That's why I'm inviting you. See, we're not exactly friends, but I'm willing to look past it if it means that you know, we can be perhaps something more afterwards.
Oh, sorry, I'm not really interested. I'm kind of
No,
in an
I'm-
arranged marriage.
I-
Well, I mean, I don't want to be, but
I'm
you know.
not interested in you. I'm saying we could be friends.
Oh, okay. No, that's good because, you know, I mean, look, this whole arranged marriage thing is a bit silly anyway, but at the moment I kind of have to adhere to the terms of it until I figure out a way to weasel out of it. So, you know, if you've got any friends that can help me with that, because you know what I mean, arranged marriages are like. Do you guys have that there? Back home?
This is when you guys exit the forest.
Yeah,
The rest of you,
time.
this is when the rest of you exit out of the high forest. and witness this event in front of you.
Are
What
these
is
just
going on?
guys?
There is two people who don't really look like people, and then just one person who is wearing an academy outfit. He looks younger, not probably like a third year, I'd imagine.
Would it be perception or insight that kind of scrutinize who the fuck these guys are? To get like a better grasp, because like, one looks like a human, the other, or like, you know, academy student, and the other two don't really look like, you know, regular people.
I mean, you can make a perception check for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, could I just kind of like just visually look at them and kind of see like what the fuck do these the two look like?
That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Holy.
Well
That's
done.
a 10.
Yeah, so looking at these other two guys, like they don't like, it's not that they don't look like people, it's just like they're very nondescript. People just like very generic in their feeling. The one in the middle, he looks like he is someone of great self-import. Like he very much overinflates his own self-importance.
So is it like visually the two are just like zero description? They're like that
They're
unimportant.
basically as NPC as
Yeah,
NPC can
yeah,
get,
yeah. They're
right?
just so unimportant. They have like no face, no features on them. They're just there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
as everybody comes out of the forest, Flair would be like, hey guys, these are the boys. These are the friends that I was hooting and hollering to.
So as all of you start to come out of the forest and approach, there, Flair. How close is everybody getting?
Sen was leading, so
Yeah, Sen kind of like walks up and like sees this group and sees Flair talking to them, sees how like weird the other two are, and he just kind of stops in his tracks, probably about, I want to say 25 feet away, 20 feet away, something like that, and just kind of tugs at Cyrus's sleeve a little bit from behind.
yeah, Cyrus will probably like, he still has like his sword and shield up, so he'll probably like step up in front of Sent and just kind of like, you know, not be like entirely antagonistic, but take a more defending position in front of him.
Okay, very cool.
And just kind of be like, hey, you okay? To Flair.
Yeah, I'm good. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, no, we're fine. Are you good though? Like nothing, you got, well, actually, what
Yeah,
happened to you?
broke
You were
tree.
there for 1 second, then you were gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, I don't mean to break up this excursion, but you know, I'd like to get my financial compensation so I can get out of your hair over here, huh?
Wait, what financial compensation? What are you talking about?
Well, your friend over here seemed to have blown out my eardrums, you see, with her hollering and Ellen. So I'm just trying to get my just dues and, you know, split.
Well, okay, well, if your eardrums are blowing, you'd be in insane pain right now on the floor. Couldn't even possibly be standing. Even I'm aware of that much. So it doesn't seem like your eardrums are that blown out. With all due respect.
Are you a doctor? You know, you somebody who knows exactly how he is work, are you, huh, smart guy?
I mean, my eardrums popped before, so
You
you know.
hold on. You want financial compensation, right?
Yeah,
So, okay.
financial compensation. Yeah.
So I left my stash right over there, and he kind of points off to the left, like in a tree line or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I can take you over there if you want.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so he's gonna lead, and he's like, this right behind this tree, right, and he'll kind of like find a tree that has like a small hole in it.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion, and put just like a bag of gold in there.
Okay.
And then he's like, and I was like, yeah, right there, and he'll just start walking away to the other party. It's all yours.
He looks at it for a second, sort of frowns, and he turns around and looks at you. I see. So you're that type of guy, huh? You just...
Okay, to be fair, I'm broke, so like I wanted to at least make you smile a little bit.
He licks his lips and his teeth begin to get sharper, and he says, yeah, let's see how broke you are when I tear you to shreds.
All right, they saw
And
this
his
coming a little bit, to be fair.
disappear, and he appears as a very toothy, aggressive creature. Go ahead and roll initiative.
For context, he was walking back to Cyrus.
It's an 18.
Man,
Very cool.
would have been funny.
Going to
Initiative.
Just from this, just because Celine just left.
Initiative does not. It's not a save. It is a check. Correct. So
Yes. this
Aura
is
does not do shit. Okay,
negatory.
got you. Good now.
Flair and Avrif, initiatives. Cool, very good.
So
19.
19.
Beat out Cyrus.
19. Very good.
But yeah, so Seth just kind of walks back to Cyrus, and he hears him behind him. Just like he just looks at you, just goes, "It was worth a shot." He just pulls his gun out.
Yep.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
All right. So top of initiative, Flair once again.
Okay.
Was there a map?
There is. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's okay.
You're all good, homie.
Yeah.
Is it just the one dude?
It's just him. His other two friends disappeared.
Cool.
All right. Wait. Is Flair meant to be on?
Yeah, because
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
because you were
okay.
away, and then
Yeah.
Sent and Cyrus kind of like, or Sent kind of like wandered over here, dropped, like
Yeah.
did the minor
Wandered them that
illusion,
way.
and walked back to Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. So we kind of came in from a, like as the map says, we came in from a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And Gus was
Alright.
on their way from up over here. Neither here nor there.
Yep. Gus is on their way.
Alright.
Yep.
Blair is going to do. All right. And bonus action. Okay. Okay. Cool. So she's going to She's going. Okay. Hang on. One. Let me do the math. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 30.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, she get, wait, can you, yeah, you can movement and face step. So she's gonna move a little bit, and then she's gonna face step 1, 2, 3, 4, no, wait, hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it's gotta be, where is it? I'm 5 feet. 30. She will face step here
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's personal. Damn.
and make him make a wisdom saving throw.
A 3.
Yep, that fails.
Wowie.
He is frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then she is going to also she is also going to do is if you run from being is feared different to frightened?
They're
Technically.
I think they're synonymous. Yeah.
It's same but different. Yeah.
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 Does it make you run away?
I think I think fear, you can't move towards them. You can stay
I believe
put,
so.
but you have disadvantage. The only way you can
Mhm.
move is away or break LOS. Frightened, you
Yeah.
have to run.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Frightened.
Oh no
you
no no!
have to run.
Other way around.
Oh, it's the other way around? I'm so
Fear.
sorry.
Other
Okay,
way
my
around.
bad. I'm so
Other
sorry.
way
Other way
around.
around. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
All right. So, in that case, yeah, she'll also do a booming blade on him then.
Very cool. Go for it.
All right. Roll to hit. Does
Yep,
it 20?
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Easy.
Booming. She's boom bladed.
Very cool. All right. Anything else?
Pat the doggy. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Bites your
Oh my
hand.
god.
Bites your hand.
Arr.
I mean, he is frightened of her.
Yeah. Pat the doggy. No, I'm kidding. No,
Alright,
I'm
very
kidding.
cool.
I'm kidding. Pastor.
All right, Cyrus, you were up.
Coolio. First on the docket. I think Cyrus is just going to go ahead. We're gonna cast. Use my bonus action to cast Shining Smite.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and make a shot with the whatchamacallit. Make a shot with the longbow.
Very cool. Good.
That's a nat 1, that misses.
Yeah. No, that does
Ooh.
not hit.
Yeah. Try one more time. Please limit. Please. God, please. I'm begging you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
Awesome. Cool. So let's do the Shining Smite damage first. That'd be 2d6 radiant. Yeah, 2d6 radiant damage. 7. Does that do anything extra special to him, as far as I'm aware?
No.
Okay, cool. And then we'll go ahead and do longbow piercing. That's a little unfortunate. And then I'll stack a divine smite on here, so that'll be another 2d6. Yeah, 2d8. Sorry, 2d8. All right, that makes up for it. So that's 7, 16, 15, 25. And all attacks on him. He exudes bright light within a 5-foot radius, and attack rolls against it have advantage, and he cannot go invisible.
Okay. Very cool.
And then Cyrus will go ahead, and he's just going to go 5, 10, 15 up here to get a better line of sight on the guy. So I kind of just imagine like Cyrus is like actively moving and shooting at first, since that first shot misses as he then moves and gets a better footing, and then plop.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just see like a bright light start to come out of this dude where the arrow hit, and then he'll revert everything back to normal. And that's my turn.
Okay. Very cool. Avrif next.
Yes.
There he is.
What you got, dog?
I smack. I have nothing else.
All right. Run up to him. Hit him. Do it. Punch.
Punch.
Falcon. Punch. Yes. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. I guess I'll just bonus action hit him again.
Okay.
Smack him.
Okay, we ball. Yeah. Oh, why that one isn't loading for me? To refresh my page.
Bonus action. I only get 1 extra hit or 2 extra hits? Question mark.
1 extra bonus action.
Okay. Okay. Cool. It is done.
All right, cool. He's dead. Good job.
Oh.
Very cool.
Oh. Oh.
Very cool.
Oh.
Yeah, he collapses on the ground and turns back into the man he was before, and he just kind of holds up his hands and says, all right, no more, all right. Oh my god. If I had known you guys were gonna be a bunch of lunatics, I wouldn't have picked a fight. That was insane.
Why did you pick a fight? You never know who you're picking a fight with. Why are you taking the chance?
What do you mean? I just... You see a
Maybe don't
sword?
use your eardrums popping as an excuse to try and extort people for money.
Yeah.
Kind of stupid idea, to be frank.
We learned a lesson here today, bud.
Well, what lesson am I supposed to be learning? Just don't pick fights with people who look strong. That's kind of the only lesson I'm picking up here.
Scent just
I
gonna
got
walk
scores to
past both Avrif and Flair and just kind of like lean down and look at him and just look. I've had a long day. All they're saying, stop being an asshole. Stop picking fights. Is it that hard to understand?
I mean, I'm gonna do it because I want to. I do it because I have to.
And why do you have to?
Make a persuasion check.
Sure.
Ooh.
12.
Yeah, all right. Not too bad.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
God, I love that line. God, Joseph was such a good
That
character.
that is
So
staying
good.
forever.
Such a
we
good character to create.
should have bought him. I'm just saying we should have bought him.
Should have bought Joseph, guys. You should.
Slavery.
Time to go. There's still time to go back. Hey,
There's time to go back. We can go back.
Indentured servitude, actually.
Yeah. We can go back.
Anyway, he looks around and he says, "All right, listen, I've been doing some under the table work for some broad over in Oscar. She's not from around there, but she's been looking for funds to create, machinations of new creations of some kind. And been kind of like the point man, but I need funds to be the point man."
Upon hearing this, Cyrus is immediately gonna go into his bag of holding and whip out the recording device and just be like this, and just shove it in his face for not shove it in his face, but show it to him for like no longer than 30 seconds before putting it back in his bag.
He sees it and he says, "Yeah, that was one of the devices I brought back from Oscar with my last trip there.
So you brought it back. You didn't.
Well, I had it specially made.
Sure, whatever. So
How does it work?
It's a two-way listening device. It's got a matching pair, so when you talk into it, you can hear from a long distance. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Something about frequencies that we can't hear, but get picked up by the device somehow. I don't really. It makes no sense to me. It seems like magic, honestly, but as long as you're within a set amount of distance, you can talk to each other just using that device, and it just clicks on the inside. There's nothing really else to it. I don't know. I'm not exactly a mechanic, so.
Gotcha. So you need to go and mug people and beat people up to get fundings. That's what you're telling me.
To then follow my orders, my directive, and go get these fancy little devices made.
So down at the docks, they're always doing jobs and stuff. There's always job openings. Go to the guild, get a job, do something there. Stop mugging people.
And also maybe find a different boss.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, and he kind of goes and puts his hand on his shoulder and kind of digs his nails in just a little bit. I would really love a name of your boss.
I make an intimidation check.
I would love to.
Add advantage because you're a scary motherfucker.
I would love to. This is my first ever intimidation check with this boy. That's
And
an
it didn't matter on
18.
me.
That's an 18.
Amazing. 11.
Oh, the
Make a
advantage
wish.
didn't do shit. That's funny.
Right. So he sort of repels into himself.
He's holding him there.
Well, he's just shrinking.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not whoa, but just and he just says, as much as I'd love to tell you her name or his name or their name, and I only think it's some broad because all I've heard is a chick's voice, but some of my other boys say that they've talked to a male person of interest that they've also had. So I'm not sure exactly if my boss is a man or a woman. But
Any of your boys met this guy or girl or whatever
well,
in person?
I know. Well, the broad that I talked to works in the newspaper office. So if you're looking for, I don't know her name. She's kind of on the shorter side, pretty not so aggressive like you, but a little more forward in the sexual sense sometimes.
He's describing Rinko,
She-
isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
yes.
Sen's just gonna just kind of look back at Flair, just roll his eyes and look back at this guy. Fine, whatever.
So wait, that's who he reports to? Did he say?
That's what he's telling you.
Okay. So when's the last time that you reported to this person?
I talked to her just yesterday. She wanted me to go back to Oscar and pick up some kind of fancy pen. I guess it makes you write faster. Something about like the frequency, almost like a tattoo needle, but like I guess it just helps you with your writing. I'm not exactly sure, but they said it's gonna be expensive, so been shaking down some poor kid named Bertram.
Hey, maybe don't do that. Like,
So this tattoo pin is a thing that you're shaking people down for the money. What, are they not giving you money for it? Are you paying for this out of your pocket?
I have to pay up front and then I get refunded afterwards.
Have you
Seems
been
like
refunded
a-
since then? Since doing this?
Actually, no.
You're being scammed. Fucking stop it.
Huh.
Before you turn in your letter of resignation, though, could you get a message to the person that you report to?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sorry. She's gonna let Set talk while she's taking out a pen and paper and writing something down.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna kind of like lean in a little bit and just kind of look at this guy and just after this message that she gives you, you're quitting that job. You're not
All right.
you're not getting anything good out of this. You're just making yourself off as the worst person. It's being reported to the higher ups. They know what you're doing, and you will get kicked out of the school. Do you want that?
He kind of has a scared look on his face. No, no, I can't get kicked out now. That would not go over well at home.
Then why do criminal acts? What is your thinking here?
I don't know. At first, they said it was for the greater good, and then
The greater good doesn't need to be done with bloodshed and harm. He kind of sort of loosens his grip on the guy a little bit, and just kind of like leaves it as just like a gentle hand on his arm. His face is still like hardened up. Like if you guys were to look at him from the side, you'd see like a slight glow on his eyes again, like when it's in the real world when there's a lot of magic. You'd see that again, but it's like small, like it's like emanating off the corners of his eyes. He's just looking at this guy and just like, what's the point? Why do this? You go if you wanted to make money for this person and get scammed like you're apparently being, you could have just gotten a job at the docks. You could have gotten something done at the guild. You could have done some work at the school. It wouldn't have made you look any lesser or anything. It would just showed you as a hardworking person. He just lets go off of him, backs up, just leans back a little bit, straightens himself up.
Just for the sake of time, Flair, yes.
Sorry. Wrinkle would know what Flair goes by as her in palace name.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
Sento kind of turn towards you and kind of just like because I'm assuming he probably saw you writing and kind of just hand out for the paper, unless you want to hand it to him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if you had anything else to say to him, Flair. Otherwise, feel free to work on the paper at your leisure. But we can just say you hand him the paper and
Yeah.
yeah.
She
Okay.
does.
Very cool.
Should I put it in Flair's notes or should I put
Send
it
it to Flair's notes, please. Yes,
Okay,
Flair's
okay.
notes, please.
Yeah, will do.
Just so I can have it as well. All right. So you hand him the paper, and he kind of has a look on his face and says, "All right, I'll try to get this letter to her." And
Yeah, I'll just nod and kind of like look at the guy and just do better.
sorry, I guess.
You're okay. Just, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, but
You vanish. Says you say that.
okay.
He's ghosting. He's gone. Farewell.
Yeah, he'll like get off of his like his knees and just kind of just stand up and straighten out and just kind of look at the rest of you. The glow's still there and just his face is still hardened. Just now what? We can't go fight him. And he kind of just points in the general direction of the wherever patrol was. Like we don't fucking know, but just in that direction. It's like we can't. Not in the way we are.
To do? Literally, our livelihoods depend on changing his heart. We can't not just leave him unattended. But I get it. We just got our asses handed to us. Flair was, fucking thrown? That giant?
I don't even know what
We were knocked
happened.
Unconscious?
A flash happened and I was done.
Yeah, it took 30 seconds, if that, for us to be able to put on our asses. But we can't not try and deal with him. Otherwise, we're fucked.
I think he threw me because he was scared. I mean, otherwise he would have just squished me, right? If he was that
He was 40 plus feet tall. Yeah.
strong. So, yeah, I mean, he had to throw me across the forest and ran off. Well, why not just deal with me? But I agree with what you're saying. I don't know, I think he's a little bit strong, and maybe we should find the actual person if he's got like a palace.
So you're saying to
or
leave
something?
the high forest? If he has a palace, we wouldn't be here right now.
True.
He would.
I don't know
he
if
would-
palaces work. I still don't know.
So,
confused.
if somebody's in the high forest, they cannot have a palace. Only people who have very who are particularly important, or people who's so corrupted by their own self perceptions of things, have their own palace because it outgrows the weight of the high forest.
I will
The high forest
say,
where lesser people go.
as a note, due to how strong he was, you think probably he's right there to developing one.
Ooh,
What if
okay.
what if we just, I mean, he's not gonna stay in that large form, right? What if we, I don't know, sneak up on him?
Sneak. I mean, yeah, sneak attack. That could work for some of us.
All of us just do an all-out attack on him. All of us at once. Just wail on him before he even gets a chance to transform.
We'd have to,
We need to know where he is first.
True.
and maybe recoup a little bit. I don't know.
I'm not good for another fight, I'll be honest. And he kind of just stretches and kind of bounces up from one foot to the other, and you just hear just the cracking of bones a little bit, just all throughout his body. He's just,
No.
I'm not, this is the second time today, but we do need to get something done if we're going to. It has to get done tonight or today.
DM, can I attempt to do another Phoenix Lathander Bird's Eye View perception check
Sure.
to kind of get a feel of our surroundings, see if we can't possibly see where Petrol might be, or even
Go for it.
hypothetically, just to
Yeah, go for it.
would it be an advantage still, or would it just be regular?
Just base, regular.
If we're talking consent, kind of just sit crisscross. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, but just kind of if we're talking, kind of just sitting as if if we're gonna be here long enough, as if a short rest would be happening. Could he kind of sit down and just try and calm himself a little bit? If not, if we're not gonna be here for 30 minutes, then I understand. But it depends on how long we're talking and stuff.
You won't be there for 30 minutes.
Understood.
Also, Phoenix Lathander does not see it.
He doesn't see anything really?
I mean, the forest shifts a lot. You don't see that opening that he was in. So, like, you're taking that time, and Phoenix Lathander's kind of flying around in that scope that you're able to see in, and he cannot spot where Patrol was located at any longer.
Is there any other, like, large openings
No.
that, like, he spots? No? Okay.
Nope.
Got you.
Okay. I guess after that, Cyrus will just, you know, kind of tell him to come back and shrink down to be on his shoulder. And he'll kind of just shake his head as he turns to the party and just be like, got nothing.
Shit. He's gonna also he's gonna kind of like, you know, head on a swivel. Where's Gus? They were with me. Where'd they go?
Starts meandering into the opening towards you guys, and just gives a light wave as they're sort of like still reeling from their pain, and just sort of walks over to whomever is the closest, and just like climbs you like a rope ladder, and just like plops on the side of your bag, and is just
yeah. He'll like scoop Gus up and just like,
yeah.
Okay, thank God. Good, you're okay.
So everybody's there now, right?
Yes.
Everybody's there. Everybody's there.
Head on a swivel still. He's gonna just kind of look around and like, if anything else is around them.
So, I mean, at least that guy had some decent information for us. I know where Rinko is now.
You do?
She's-
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I mean, she's working for them, but I'm concerned that she's doing this kind of work.
Just real quick, guys, if we can stop for a second. Before we go look for Patrol again, I just want to say something before we don't get the chance again. I've been thinking on this for a while, and I mean, that fight was pretty evident that this combination really isn't working. The party itself isn't as flushed out as it could be. We aren't jiving, and I frankly don't know what more we can do at all. I mean, I thought about it, and part of me wanted to walk away from all of this, mainly because of how I've been treated since this all started, and I've been putting it off for a while. That's on me. But to me, it didn't matter. But now, seeing how we got absolutely beat there, I don't even know what we really are doing anymore. I mean, it sucks as well, because I really like you guys. You know, there's been moments that are unforgettable to my life, but I mean, we've only known each other for 3 months here. Maybe even that. And most of the time in the beginning, we just got to know each other. Well, actually, maybe we didn't get to know each other. We got thrown into whatever this is right away. But all this time, I really just, well, as Gus said it, I felt like a punching bag. And whether it's a joke or not, it doesn't really feel like it. And it's, at this point, I can't say nothing about it anymore. And everyone else, I'm always getting prodded for information. And when I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know what you guys are expecting from me half the time, because they all are open-ended questions, expecting me to know the exact same thing, and I really don't know what it is unless you tell me what you think I know without treating me like an idiot. But I don't give you that answer, which, yes, I understand. I am an idiot sometimes. I get that. But there's times that I can make those plans, that I can be smart. And being treated like an imbecile this whole time, it just feels like all of that's being completely missed. And I would love to say more about my life, but I really don't know what could be added more to any of this. And distrusting me just because I'm not talking, it feels unfair. I mean, I'm constantly being shut down, and I've been trying to rack at my brain for a while to figure this out, but we really don't have a leader. And Cyrus, you try, you really do, but your decision-making is quite terrible sometimes, and we really need to start listening to others before we just do something. And also, I do have the issue with form to deal with the ice without saying anything, but again, it was your choice, but that guy really is awful. I'm not sure what else to do about that, and with Flair's negative emotion towards that, it kind of does make sense now. I just wanted to get over and done with it because I didn't want it any more things to interfere here, but it really is odd. And Flair, please, you gotta stop just calling me insults in front of everyone. I mean, even Gus, day one, already got the wrong idea about me. And calling me a womanizer, sure, but it's not fair. I was cursed into this, sure, maybe by my own mistake. Whether it was lifted, it's felt warped this entire time. And I don't even know how to get that checked because I have no use with magic whatsoever. I just have these. I just have my fist. That's what brought me through this life. Whether it be training or writing something down, that's it. And Sen, you've been quiet all this time. You never really speak up anymore. And honestly, most of the time, it feels like you hate me or completely distrust me. And I know it wasn't that long ago, but blaming me for Senna's death because I wasn't in the fight, I mean, I don't understand. I'm not hiding things from you because you think I hate you, I hope. I mean, that's not the case. Sometimes it really feels like I'm an outsider. When things aren't remotely even my fault. And sure, I might be in the middle of it, but it doesn't mean I was the one to initiate it. I find myself in trouble because I try to pit myself out there. I try to do what I can, but I've only been here for 18, 19 years. I don't even know what time is anymore. It's warped half the time. But please, I don't want to be blamed for things that weren't my fault anymore. I don't want to be insulted for things that don't need to be. I mean, even the moment we came in here, the moment Flair got in here, Cyrus, you decided just to spill everything to her. And for what? Nothing gets additive. It's not important information. It's a part of my life. I don't know what else to do about that. But I thought I had everything under control. So why are we getting ourselves into situations in the first place? I don't know. But all I can say is I want things to be better. Because we can't just keep pointing fingers at everyone anymore. We need to take accountability for our own actions, and actions that prove to be worthy of our party. If you want me to talk more, just tell me what you want to hear, but don't expect an exact answer. I'll try my best to give you what it is, but if it's questions about my parent, I can bore you to death that I was a fodder for their competition, only born to be a livestock to my siblings' sick game to the throne. And to be fair, the one saving grace I had in this world, the one person I had to anchor myself down to this world, was murdered. And by all people, Dane. Dane murdered that one individual. I'm still not over that. I'm still upset over that. So I really want to figure out, before we go on, what is it you guys want from me? What is it we want from the party? I honestly, I don't know anymore.
And fuck Gus too. No.
Yeah, Gus is just sitting there, not contributing. Fuck that dog.
Motherfucker.
Sen's gonna walk up to you, Avarif, and he's gonna kind of just like, more than like, without saying a word, like he just like looks at you and his face softens immensely. Like the glow's gone, everything's gone, and he just hit as soon as you mentioned Cinna's death, like you see, like if you were looking at him, he like a tear started forming on his face, and he just goes to you and he just gives you a fucking hug. Like he just before saying anything,
he'll very softly open up to that as well.
Yeah. And you just hear muffled in your hair, just, I am so sorry, just for all of this. It wasn't your fault. None of this shit is your fault, and I didn't mean to blame you. I know it wasn't you. It was you. It sucks that it was you being the punching bag, and I didn't want you to be that. But it was just the first thing my mind thought of was, we're here because of him, to save him. But it got so warped. when she died, that it was just, he's the reason she died. And that's not true. I've had time to think on that. And as soon as Petro mentioned that I could potentially be blamed for it too, I was like, why am I blaming him? There's no point doing this. And then your confrontation here, you're right. You shouldn't be blamed for any of this. You should not be the one who gets insulted, berated, chastised for things that you do or don't do. You don't deserve that. And he kind of like looks back, like lets go of you a little bit, loosens up, and like looks over at Flair and just, none of us deserve to be blamed for things. None of us deserve to be insulted for our choices. He chose to do what he did. Even last night, that was his choice. That's not something we should hold against him. And the things that we did with our, the items that we received and the pacts we made with the certain past enemies, we need to talk about that too. He like looks over at Cyrus.
Flair's eyes narrow and she looks away for a minute and she's like, well, it's all well and good for all of you to be washed of your sins, but they're being held over my head. And I'm tired of it.
What is it? What's and he like lets go of Avrith and like walks over to her. What's going on? What truly is going on? No one's asked you this. What's wrong?
They have.
No one's truly listened, though. And he like
This
kind of
whole
leans down, looks at
thing-
you in the eyes.
This whole thing with Scandalous, she's holding all of your secrets against me. She's threatening again me, my family, my people, Rinko, I didn't know if she was being held captive, if she was being sacrificed again, if she's locked in a prison cell again, if she's beaten and bloodied in a closet. Every time she gets hurt, I get hurt. Dane is in the firing line. I come to all of you and I tell you that this is happening. And none of you care. None of you seem to even consider that this could be your fault and these are your actions that are causing this, or this is me trying to help you. And everybody that I care about is being put in danger over and over again. He killed me. And she's going to point at Avarath. And I don't care if it was a dark side of him or some force. We didn't talk about it. I don't understand what happened. All I know is that some part of you apparently wanted me dead. And you did it. And I died. And every time that's brought up, you brush me off like it's nothing. Clearly there's some distrust here, sure, but there's animosity that I don't understand it. I don't know what I've done except for give you everything I have. I've let you into this organization. My master has given you everything that we can. We've tried to give you all our trust, and some of you, we have no reason to trust you. Cyrus, your best friend is somebody who turned on my master, someone who came to him and said that he wanted power and he wanted to help, only to turn on us. And you still keep the evil spirits of those who've done so much against us so close at hand. You're summoning them at fights. And Avarath, you've done things to me. You've hurt me, and sure, you may have paid in kind for some transgressions, but I don't understand why it's always got to be me that takes the fall, and it always feels like it's me who's trying to lay down their life, and I'm trying to help you all, and you just dismiss me, and you eye roll me out, and I'm on such a need-to-know basis, and I told you I can take care of you and you can trust me, and haven't I shown that? Haven't I proven that? Don't I deserve that trust? I tell you everything. Ever if you come to my house, I don't want anyone coming to that house or knowing. Why are we rolling initiative?
Attack!
Hit him.
Keep going. Keep going.
You're not even supposed to know where Dane lives, and yet you know everything. I've tried to tell you everything. I've tried to be forthcoming with all of you, and you keep me in the dark. And yet it's Dane who's being held hostage, being held to this by this crazy person and Rinko, and I don't know what is happening with her. And then me, I'm being blackmailed. I'm being told to do this task, and I don't know if it's the right or wrong thing to do, but it feels like the wrong thing to do. And if I don't do it, the repercussions is that your transgressions, these issues that you think are so fine and we shouldn't judge anybody for, they'll be released to the public. And yes, one of them is a lie, but many of them are not. And all I ask of all of you is to consider that there are people around you that your actions affect. You're going to be world leaders one day. You're going to be the heads of countries, the people who people look up to. Even if you're not a king, even if you're not a head of a state, you are in some of the most influential families in this world, and you act like that doesn't fucking matter, and your actions have no effect on the global landscape, and they're having an effect right now. The sword is dangling over my head, and it's your sword, a sword forged by all of you, and I have to keep your secrets. And you don't care. And you say, it's my life, I'm allowed to do what I want. Sure, do what you want. But don't expect me to take the fall for you, if that's going to be the case anymore.
Are you done?
I'm
asking because I want to make sure it's not a dramatic pause, because I want you to finish because you're going off. I don't want to interrupt anything.
You're popping off. You're popping the hell off. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
You have the talking stick. I want to make sure that you're ready to pass it on to whoever's next before saying anything.
Yeah, she'll be like, she'll say,
proverbial stick picked up.
she's shaking a stick she picked out of her hair from the tree. And she'll be like, if you're gonna overwrite any decisions that are made, if you're not gonna trust me with things that I already know about, that I'm trying to get you to open up to me about, so that we can come to an accord, so we can come to an understanding, so we can work things out together. If you're gonna keep me in the dark, you're not gonna. Oh, I said that, my PC screen's turned off. Oopsie. If you're gonna keep me in the dark. Sorry.
We can still hear you.
You're good.
Keep going.
Okay. I think it's just because it was stationary for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna keep me in the dark, and you're going to gloss over anything that I have to say, my thoughts, my opinions, me telling you to pull your fucking heads in, and you're just going to override that and do whatever the hell you want, don't expect me to take the fall. Don't expect me to, any time that I make suggestions on things we do or ways to go about it or things that we need to think about, and it's swept under the rug. I am so tired. Yeah. Okay, done now. She passes the talking stick.
Nice.
Right, who's taking up?
He's just Sen's just gonna grab your hand and it's not gonna say anything at the moment.
Zeph, if you don't want to go, I can go.
Yeah, he's gonna look at both of you and just kind of like give a slight nod of go.
I'll go.
Do it.
Cyrus will kind of just plop the Dawn Sword into the ground real quick and just kind of even just drop his shield too. And he'll kind of shirk back a little bit, like let the tension fall from his shoulders. And then he'll just cross his arms and say, I'm sorry. I am. Obviously, there's problems with all of us. None of us are perfect. I take a joke too far. I jab at Avraf too much, even though we've been through thick and thin, considering the tumultuous year we've been having so far. And I need to stop. I blame my own ways of coping with stress and trying not to be an aggressor for that. And there's just a blanket of mistrust between us right now. And I don't intend to start an argument with this since we're all letting out our dirty laundry. But Flair, and Cyrus will look towards Flair. I'm sorry that you're being burdened with our secrets, some of which, we didn't choose to have to keep, or secrets that were pushed onto us. I understand. I've been in your shoes, been blackmailed. Technically, to a point, still am, unless we solve this. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, and I'm sorry that I haven't been giving you the attention that you need. I've been admittedly very selfish in trying to save my own ass. And I appreciate that all of you have been helping me with that. As I'm sure you're all aware, when I get frazzled and I get my emotions heightened, they tend to take the front seat of the carriage. And that obviously influences my behavior. Not to say that some of it isn't justified, but I know that that can cause me to miss some things. Right? But if there's one thing that I at least want to say is that if we're talking about things of being tired of, I'm also tired of my thoughts and my feelings and the decisions that I make being shat on as well. Flair, I appreciate all you've done. You've saved my ass and you've saved my life many a time, as you have everybody else here. And to that, I'll be eternally grateful. Absolutely. And if I haven't said it before, thank you, genuinely. Wouldn't be here without you. Both literally and metaphorically. Whether anybody here wants to admit it or not, you are a grounding force in this group dynamic. Even if you feel like you are shoved off, you help to ground us. And I understand the decisions I'm making. I haven't had a chance to explain all of them, but I would at least appreciate some time to explain myself, in which, maybe now isn't the best time to do that, but when the time is appropriate, I would love to explain my thought process instead of being yelled at and being belittled before I can even say anything. And I understand. I very much understand how this looks. But listen and give me the space to speak so that you can listen. And then you can judge me based off of what I have to say instead of jumping to conclusions, please. And Avraf and Cyrus will kind of pivot to look at him.
I look back at
I'm
you.
sorry I give you so much shit. I am. But that blanket mistrust also extends to you too, dude. I love you, man, but there have been times where you haven't mentioned things that would have been very prudent to know that we had discussed before that could have helped us out and helped elucidate us. And that stuff stings and is stuck with me. And I'm sorry if that's influenced how I've acted towards you. Again, I've already owned up to me grilling you too much. But still. Sometimes I don't, and don't want to speak for the rest of the group. We might not know what to ask you if you want us to be so specific to share, if you're not going to give as much as we're trying to pull. And I understand it's a two-way street and it's not that easy, but I don't want you to share your entire life story. I just don't want to be left out of the loop, man. When we're dealing with our lives being on the fucking line here, right? Our reputations, our families, even the people we give a shit about. I know we didn't ask to be put in this situation. None of us did. But we can't just ignore what's going on. And I know I'm not one to talk. I've made plenty of damn mistakes. I'll own up to my behavior at the Fire Festival wasn't great. My family was in danger. And I did what I thought I had to. And I wasn't perfect. I'm still not perfect. And Cyrus is at this point just gonna start to his knees are gonna buckle a little bit and he's just gonna end up sitting on the ground. I just want to make sure nobody else dies. And knowing the position that we're in, knowing all of this built up anger, vitriol, hatred, mistrust, I'm tired of it too, and I don't want to have any more yelling contests with you, Flair, Avrath, and even with you, Sent. I don't. Okay? But at the same time, I don't want to just be the only one who tries to think. And Cyrus is just going to put his face into his hands. And you just kind of hear him stammering. I don't want to carry this weight just by myself. And I'm trying. But sometimes it's just hard to be able to feel comfortable putting that weight on your guys' shoulders because it feels the world's like stacked against me. Especially when I can't even try to give you what I want in terms of... Sorry. I just want to be able to say my piece. Let me explain my actions before I get yelled at.
He's gonna walk over, still holding Flair, or holding Flair's hand, and kind of guiding Flair over to you, and just kind of sit down next to you, pulling Flair down with him. If she lets go, she lets go. And just grabbing like whatever hands like closest, and just kind of pull you into him. And like as soon as you get in like within arm's reach, he grabs you by like the shoulder and just pulls you into his chest.
But Cyrus is like leaning forward, just like hand in his hands. So, like,
yeah.
It's just a little hard to get to, but
yeah, he like grabs you from like it's like from the side. Like he kind of pulls your hand out and pulls you to him, and just pulls you like just like pulls you in. We're a party, like whatever I've said, but we've always kind of had this separation. There's always been this wall between all of us. Even you and me, like we talked about being, very close, like almost brothers, stuff like that. But there's always been something between all of us, some sort of wall, something causing us to, not fully trust each other. And he kind of just looks at everyone else with like you, like on him. Just that needs to go. Like that needs to. If we're going to do this, we need to not just act as, people fighting together. We need to act more like, well, like friends, like family. I lost the one closest to me because of everything that we've done. And I know she fought for something great. I know she fought for something amazing, and that was the closest family I had. Yes, I have my brother and my sisters, but you guys are the closest thing to family I have here. I don't want to lose any of you, and I don't want this mistrust to be here anymore. I want us to care and love each other, and actually, he kind of like looks over at Flair and it's just wet fur. He's cut, like it's just tears streaming down. He's just, I need all of you. Just as much as you guys need me. And you need each other. This can't continue if we're going to have this mistrust. He just kind of like squeezes Flair's hands, pulls Cyrus in, and is just locking eyes with you, Avarif. We need to do more for each other. We can't just rely on one person making the decisions and then disagreeing with them later. We need to be working together more than just fighting.
Yeah, I mean, that's the overall. I don't think we've ever sat down and actually officiated what this is. We've just been going off of whatever gasoline we can find, whatever thing that makes sense, and
Just a fighting troop that just keeps going, yeah?
we haven't
Didn't
sat
have a
down.
choice.
After this, we should make that choice. Sit down, hash out what we need to hash out, get all on the same page, or at least as close to it as we can, and we gotta try for a clean slate. Because right now, we're the furthest thing from it.
We need to all trust each other. We need each other. I need all of you. I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. I would be dead 10 times over if it weren't for all of you. And I'm so grateful for all of you. But we can't fight anymore like this. Please. I don't want this. And kind of like holds, like he like lets go of your hand, Flair, and kind of like holds his arm out for you. Like to kind of like open up to you. Whether you move or not, it's up to you.
She's gonna take his hand.
Yeah. Just pulls you in.
Sorry.
Yeah. Especially you two. Please. This yelling, the fighting. We can't do this anymore. I know there's stuff going on that needs to be ironed out, and we will do that. Even further. Just bit by bit. But we cannot fight anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
If I can just say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask to be some reincarnation of some historical figure. I didn't ask to have to hide my relationship with my sister. I didn't ask to have to worry about some damned sword. But I'd rather burn in hell than let anybody else get hurt. I hope that explains some of my decision making. He kind of takes his head out of his hand and turns toward Flair. You can see his eyes very, very, very puffy. Not necessarily tears, but they're about to come out.
Flair's gonna like grab onto his hand. Be like, I know. I know you mean well.
Cyrus is gonna wipe his face with his free hand and just be like, "Alright, this is the part where we put all of our hands in and we go team? Or do we just group hug this out now?"
Well, all but one of us is hugging right now, and he like looks up at Avaref.
Avareth's still just kind of like looking at everyone, kind of changing glances, and all right, hands in, and then we'll deal with this current issue of the editor, and then we'll start trying to be a proper team.
Is Avaref pointing his hand towards us?
He's putting his hand towards you.
He's grabbing your hand and pulling you into us.
He'll walk himself in with you.
Yeah.
Poor Gus is just in the middle getting crushed.
Gus is like on sense back, kind of.
I
Yeah.
know. Just, that'd be funny.
He's free. He's free. Yeah, we need to do this, but together. None of this. I mean, I understand the aggression towards him. I understand why, because of Rinko, but I get it. And I get the whole stuff with Ionos. I understand it. And the whole, him potentially blaming me for Senna's death. I get it. But we need to level-headedly work together against him. He was doing that to rile us up. He was doing that to cause us to be, worse for wear. He was causing that discourse, that distraction of us running away and being scared and everything. We can't do that. Right? I'm kind of loosening his grip on all y'all.
He's dead meat. Not literal dead meat, but you get what I mean.
Okay.
Alright. So, plan of action. Do we just go after him? Do we...
I mean, to be fair, I know everything gets released tomorrow.
We have to
do this today then, but
Why don't we find the food truck? Recover ourselves. If we can find it, recover ourselves.
DM,
go back.
Can I smell the food?
If anything, you or I would, yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah. Can both him and I do it?
Yeah.
Cool. Would it be so? Is it just? I'm sorry. Is it hearing or is it smell for him as well?
Hearing and smell. Yeah.
Hearing and smell. Okay, got you, dude. Okay, 25 and 18.
Yeah, easy enough. The fresh smell of cinnamon rolls are wafting through the air, Avaref. The light smell of like an afternoon coffee roast is filling your nose scent. It's not too far off.
Yeah, he'll kind of scoop Flair and Cyrus up on their feet and kind of hold his hand out to Avaref to help scoop him up as well.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah. That's, you smell it too, right?
Yeah. It smells good.
Let's go recoup. Let's go recover a little bit. And then he needs to go. We need to deal with him together.
Yeah.
And I guess Avrith and Sant are gonna lead the way out.
You're.
All right.
I'm a-okay with that.
As Avrith and Sent start to lead the way, Cyrus will pick up the Dawn sword and his shield and kind of dismiss the sword and put the shield on his back, and he'll turn over the flare and just kind of give like a soft like smile, not too much of a grin, but just sort of like a nod, and he'll put out his hand.
She's
Okay.
gonna like. She'll kind of look at it and then look up at him and then like very gingerly take it.
And he'll pull you in for a hug.
Oh,
Aww. She'll like be shocked for a second and then she'll give him like a little hug.
Gotta get it out of my system, you know?
Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to look out for all of you dummies. And I'm not very good at looking after people.
I don't think any of us are.
I
So,
have a proven track record of trying to take care of people and terrible things happening to them, so
a lot of things are out of our control. We can only do so much. The fact is that we're doing something instead of doing nothing.
yeah.
I think we should take solace in that at the very least. And Cyrus will kind of like pull out of the hug and kind of pat her shoulder, and he'll kind of start walking backwards a little bit so he doesn't lose eye contact with her as he starts kind of moving his head, gesturing for her to come along.
Yeah, she'll follow.
Okay. All right. So as you make your way, walking through the high forest, following your noses, unless you guys have anything else you wish to add.
do Flair and Cyrus catch up with the other two?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, he'll just kind of just grab Flair like under the arm and just kind of just pull her in and like lock hands with her again, holding her hand again. Just we'll talk more. We have a lot to talk about.
Sure. She like, yeah, she kind of leans into him a little bit unintentionally, like subconsciously.
All right.
And Cyrus is, when he catches up, he's just gonna put his arm around Avraf's like shoulders and just kind of shake him a little bit and give him a smirk.
Is he gonna do anything or return that? No. Okay.
He says, "Fuck
he'll-
you."
Yeah, he'll go around your shoulder and just. We'll get through this. We will.
Mm-hmm.
All
And he'll just
right.
kind of like tap your shoulder as we keep on walking.
Yeah, he'll kind of like football nudge you, like a buddy nudge or something.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And then next thing you know, Cyrus just shoves you into the bushes.
Man,
We just keep
Fucking
shoving
wailing
each
on
other back.
Yeah.
kill him, kill him.
Breaks out into a fucking.
Yeah, next thing you know, it
fist
just turns into a ball-out brawl. It's just like,
fight.
I fucking love you!
Oh my god.
Oh
Like that
man.
scene from Shrek where they're like shoving each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're like,
And then Fiona just gets bodied.
Disgrace.
and then you two blow up frogs and snakes together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way back to the receptionist, and that is where we are ending game for tonight.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ba-dum, ba-dum,
Yeah, we fucking got our asses beat, guys. Let's go!
Oh.